Hello, my most amazing artists. Today you're going to be creating a quilt square in the style of Faith Ringgold with you flying over your own version of Tar Beach. Now, this does not mean you have to draw a beach. It just means that you're going to draw a memory that you had in the past, maybe a really good memory with a favorite time, and you flying over it, revisiting that memory, just like in the book Tar Beach. To start out with, I would recommend drawing yourself flying, just like we did in our superhero self-portraits, but this time you're not going to be dressed as a superhero. Remember, if you know how to make a circle, rectangles, and half circles, then you know how to draw yourself flying. Once you make those shapes, you can add the details like hair, maybe an ear. If you're flying and your side of your face is looking down, then you would only see half of your face. So I'm just drawing eye, nose, mouth. Now you'll notice if I make a mistake or don't like something, I can easily erase it because I started with a pencil. I also wrote my name and class code on the back as the very first thing that I always do. Now, because I'm using a pencil, I can erase and try to fix things. I can even look at one of the self-portrait guides if I want to learn how to make a certain hairstyle or maybe a certain type of clothes or expression on my face with eyes, nose, and mouth. And don't forget those eyebrows. After you draw yourself flying and add some details of maybe what you're wearing, or if you're flying with somebody, if you're flying with your baby sister or brother, like she did in the book, or if you want to take a pet with you, you absolutely could. Remember, you are making a memory that is yours, not taking the memory that she had flying over the city. If you did have a really good memory of going to a city or going somewhere special, it could be Disney World, it could be SeaWorld, it could be the beach, it could be wherever. It could be a special time at grandma or grandpa's, or maybe somebody who's not around anymore. Maybe you don't have your grandpa anymore and you want to go, you wish you could fly over a memory and see him again of when you got to go there. And when you are done with yourself flying, you're going to draw a picture of what you're flying over. So I decided that I wanted my memory to be where I used to live, which wasn't Florida. I used to live in New Jersey by a beach. I'm going to draw that beach and going to the beach with my mom. She's going to be sitting in a chair, I think, and I'm going to be building a sandcastle. So you could be in the picture below too. It could be a picture of family, of friends. It could be getting ice cream. It could be your favorite meal, your favorite holiday, Christmas, Thanksgiving. It could be anything. You're going to draw yourself flying over that memory and do your best job of adding details. Add as many details to the memory as you can. Details are little things that show what was going on in the picture. So for example, I include me, but then I make sure that I'm wearing a bathing suit since I was at the beach. I also want to make sure that I was smaller in that picture since it's a memory of me when I was little. When I didn't live in Florida, I lived in New Jersey. So I draw myself as maybe a little baby or maybe like around 5 years old. And then I draw my mom, who is also younger at the time, and she's going to be sitting in the chair. I'm going to draw that sandcastle, add lots and lots of details. The more details that you can add, the better. Remember, if you draw light with your pencil, it'll be easy to erase. After you're done with pencil, you'll be tracing over all of your pencil lines with a Sharpie marker. I'm going to go ahead and start tracing over my self-portrait of me flying with the Sharpie marker. Remember, if your Sharpie's not working, we don't throw them out. Miss Q will recycle them, but just look for another at your table that's working better. I bet there's another one that will work for you. Also, I decide to use the thick Sharpie. That's the one with the gray bottom, because that'll move faster for when I'm tracing over things. It'll make sure that I glide right over my lines and can do it quickly. The skinny Sharpie, which you see on my table next to my pencil, that will work too, but for little tiny details. Otherwise, it might take a long time to cover up all my pencil lines. And remember, you will have to erase any pencil lines that you can still see. So I'm going to keep working on doing all of my outlines until I have outlined every little detail. I could even just add some details in Sharpie if I think of them and know that I won't need a new paper, because we only want to use one piece of paper so that we can save trees. One piece of paper, that way next week you're ready to add your color. We'll use oil pastels, markers, colored pencils, all kinds of fun things that you can add color to your memory quilt square. We will even add some fabric squares around it to make it look like a real quilt with the patterns. We're going to put these quilt squares all together in honor of Black History Month and Faith Ringgold, the African American artist that we learned about. I cannot wait to see the awesome things you create. Artists, have fun today.